So how do you get more potential fans and customers to your music? That's the big question, right? And one of the most important things that I see so many artists and producers get wrong is that they're trying to do stuff on social media, but their profiles aren't optimized in the right way. And so whatever they do, maybe they pay for some ads, maybe they go out and, engage with other people or whatever on social media, and it brings them back to their profile. But once they get to that profile, people are like, yeah, I'm not going to follow this person. I'm not going to do, I'm not going to take their call to action. I'm not going to do any of that. So I want to talk about what you can do to optimize your profile in order to make sure that you can actually drive that traffic to your music or to your beats or, wherever you want to actually drive traffic to. So first thing is your profile pic. Now, most likely, your best option is going to be a picture of you. Now, it might sound obvious, but not everybody does this, right? Some people have random shit on their profile pic. Kevin was just talking about how he has a picture of Vin Diesel. But you could also go with like a logo, right? I would say like 90% of the time you want a picture because people connect with people, right? So like on our Legion Beats profile, we do have a logo. But I've got my Legion Gabe profile and that's a picture of me. So the Legion Beats is like a little bit more of a brand. Legion Gabe is a little bit more my personal one, but more often than not, I recommend go with that personal one. Whether if you're an artist or producer, go with a profile pic that's actually your face. Now it could be something cool like a cartoon of your face or something, but really you want that profile pic to be your face because that's how people are going to connect. Now, next thing, username. And a couple things that you want to think about for your username. One is you probably want to do your best to make it clear what you do, right? So, if you're a producer, it can really help if you put the word beats in there or producer or something like that, right? Because then people instantly know. If you're an artist, it's a little bit trickier, but you might put music at the end of your name or something like that. Something where like somebody could see just by your username that they know who you are. And something to keep in mind too is depending on the platform, your username and what do they call it? Like your handle and your username can be different things, right? So like just to give an example, on Instagram, you have your @ right? So we might have wow, that's a weird @ we might have @Legion Beats as like our handle, but then our username could be, beats, hooks, I don't know, whatever, right? And so this is like our handle and this is our username. And so that's something that you can leverage where a lot of times it's wasted space if you have the same handle as your username because they already know this one, right? So you can use this as an opportunity to talk more about what you do, right? So if you're a producer, talk about what you do. If you're an artist, talk about the type of music you make, something that's going to catch their attention there. Something also to keep in mind, specifically for Instagram, is that there's only two things that Google indexes on that come from Instagram, which is the handle and the username. So if somebody Googles, beats and hooks, there's a chance that will actually pop up here. They don't index your captions or anything like that. So that's actually another opportunity here that most people miss out on. They just have the same thing here. All right, so we got profile pic, we got username, we've got your bio, right? So this is where you let people know, who you are, what's like they call it your value proposition. What's the thing about you that's special, right? So what's the thing about your music that's special? Why do people care? How can you like grab people with that story in a really short period of time? Like depending on the platform, whether if it's like Instagram or, Facebook or wherever, you might have more or less space, but usually it's not going to be more than a couple sentences. So what can you say that's really interesting or unique about you and your story that's going to make people want to stick around and going to want to do the next thing, which is going to be your call to action. And really this is what this whole thing is all about, is like the whole, social media game, right? This whole all this stuff that you're going to do is that you really want them to take a certain action. And that's probably going to be to take them off of the platform that you're currently on, right? Maybe it's Instagram, maybe it's Facebook, wherever it is, and take them over to your music. Maybe that's Spotify. Maybe that's your, producer funnel. Maybe that's your beat store. Maybe that's, whatever. Maybe it's your own website. Maybe that's to get you to sign up for, your email list, something like that. You're trying to get them to come off of that platform. That's really, really what you're on here for the most part, is to get them off of there. And then the last one that I want to mention here, which is honestly kind of the most important one, is content. Social media is all about content. So what kind of content are you posting? Meaning what are the pictures? What are the videos? What is the word that you are posting on, again, whatever platform? This is like the framework that works on any platform. It doesn't matter. But this is the most important part, because this is the thing that is going to do a couple things. It's going to draw people in the first place, right? This is how they're going to discover you. And then it's also the thing that's going to make them want to follow you and keep following you if you keep putting out quality content. So you want to think about, like, who is your fan? Who is your client? Who is your customer? And what are they interested in? And so, a couple good things to do. One is look at who else are they following and what kind of content are they making? And you don't necessarily want to like copy their content, right? You want to be original, but get a good sense of like, hey, this person, find somebody who's got a lot of followers that's in your same space and be like, all right, what are they doing? How can I model after what they're doing to create content that's actually going to get my fans, my dream client, my customers to actually want to follow me and keep following me? And that's pretty much the framework for how, no matter what platform, social media platform you're on, how you can make sure that you are actually driving traffic to your music.